All right, it's week 2. We start out with the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Dolphins because, yeah, they've had a Bills problem, but, the Bills have less talent than they do as in recent years, so that's why I'm going to go with the Dolphins. Indianapolis Colts at Green Bay Packers. I'm going to go with the Colts. They looked really good against the Texans last week, and the Packers won't have Jordan Love. At least I don't think they will and so that's probably not going to help their situation. Los Angeles Chargers at Carolina Panthers. I'm going with the Chargers. Panthers could possibly be the worst team again this year, and yeah, I still think the Chargers might have. There's still going to be some growing pains with the Harbaugh era, and I don't expect them to become contenders right away. So yeah, Las Vegas Raiders at Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to go with the Ravens because they're the much better team, and they're obviously going to be a powerhouse in the AFC. The Raiders I'm not terribly sold on yet. San Francisco 49ers at Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to go with the 49ers. Their offense is much, much better than the Vikings. And the Vikings, I'm not super convinced on them yet because they beat the Giants, who really don't have an offense. So I'm not totally convinced on them yet. What else do we got? Cleveland Browns at Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to go with the Jaguars. Deshaun Watson it's possible with this new lawsuit arising in his sexual assault case, probably won't really help. It's probably going to be too much of a distraction. Yeah, Cleveland's defense might be good, but I just don't really see them winning this one. Seattle Seahawks at New England Patriots. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. Yeah, the Patriots were impressive. Well, I wouldn't say. Well, the Patriots did hold the Bengals to a relatively low-scoring affair, but the Seahawks got off to a good start, and I can see them only out winning. They've had the Patriots number in the regular season, and that'll continue. And moving on, the New York Jets at the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to go with the Jets. I really am not expecting much from the Titans. And, yeah, there's still some growing pains with Aaron Rodgers. To be fair, he lasted more than 4 snaps last week. New Orleans Saints at Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Yeah, the Saints won big last week, but this was Carolina, and everyone knows the Cowboys are a much better team. And, yeah. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Detroit Lions. This actually could be a really underrated game. I'm going to go with the Lions. Both offenses are really, really good. But I can see the Lions pulling away. And Los Angeles Rams at Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to go with the Rams. Neither one of these. Well, the Cardinals looked a little better than last week. To be fair, last season they also got off to fast starts, but kind of just fell off the wagon. But the Rams, they fought hard last week against the Lions, but it just wasn't enough. But yeah, so I'm going to go with the Rams for this one. New York Giants at Washington Commanders. I'm going to go with the Commanders. It's probably going to... the Giants have had their number in recent years, but I can see Washington pulling this off. And, unless Daniel Jones can start playing good, I think he is capable of doing it, but it's just more bad than good, and he really doesn't have a supporting cast. He's not a do-it-all quarterback. Pittsburgh Steelers at Denver Broncos. I'm going to go with the Steelers because defensively they looked really good last week, and Denver's offense is so-so. There's still growing pains with Bo Nix. And, yeah, that's why I'm going with Pittsburgh. Cincinnati Bengals at Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. The Chiefs are the team to beat, not just the AFC, but the entire NFL. And yeah, the Bengals have had the Chiefs number, and yeah, it's Burrow has had Mahomes' number, but it's not going to happen here. And we have the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. I'm going to go with the Texans. I'm not totally convinced on the Bears offense at this moment because, let's be real, all their touchdowns were on defense or special teams last week, and Houston is the team to beat in the AFC South, and I can probably see them winning the AFC South. I don't know if they're going to... I mean, it would be nice to see them, but I don't know if they're quite there yet, so yeah. And last, we have the Atlanta Falcons at the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to go with the Eagles. The Falcons, there's still some growing pains, but Philadelphia is still a legit contender in the NFC. So, yeah, that's why I'm going to pick them. It was a little close against the Packers last week, but they should be fine this week. So, yeah, that's it. Week 1 was good. The only biggest upset was the Patriots beating the Bengals, but it was a pretty good week. There was still some iffy officiating at best, but, that's to be expected. So, yeah, that's week. I got them all in. Out.